It is always our great pleasure here at the Lutheran School of Theology to receive visiting scholars coming from various parts of the world. And these past several years, we have had a number of visiting scholars from Nukuz EYLÜL University. That's 9th of September University in Izmir, Turkey. It's become our tradition here that when a visiting scholar comes towards the end of his or her stay here at LSTC, that he or she give a presentation on some of the research and some of the things that they've learned while doing it. It has been our great privilege and pleasure to welcome here and to have here among us these last months Prof.Dr. Hakki Yasdiman from the Divinity School of 9th of September University in Izmir. And he is a professor of the History of Religions and Department Chair. And I can tell you some other things about him. I can tell you that he's a very good cook. He's also a very accomplished individual who has degrees in, for example, business and so on. He has done quite a number of things before coming into the theological arena. So there's hope for the rest of us who have come to the study of theology by a variety of paths. Dr. Hakki, we're so glad that you are here with us today. And I'll let you introduce your topic. The topic is Dr. Hakki has been studying Lutheran-Muslim relations in the United States, and especially since the 9th of September. 9/11, the 11th of September 2001. What has happened in Lutheran-Muslim relations in this country? Welcome, Dr.
Thank you. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Thank you for finding the time to come and join me for this presentation. It is a great privilege and honor to be invited here and talk to you. It is nice to see many familiar faces. Yeah, I hope you enjoy my presentation. First of all, I would like to thank who made this talk possible. Dr. Shapiro, Dr. Sebastian, Dr. Ward. He's not here now. And Sarah. Sarah. Thanks, Sarah. Yeah. Let me remind you a proverb from my culture. What comes from the leaves, which is the ears, what comes from the heart, which is the heart. So what flows from my heart regarding the theme of this presentation, which is your heart as well. Today I am going to speak to you about September 11 attack and its effect on, especially, Muslim community. And finally, on the Muslim-Lutheran relation in the United States. I have divided my presentation into 3 parts. In the first part, I am going to talk about what happened on September 11, 2001. In the next section, I am going to talk about the effects of Muslims in America after September 11. In part 3, I am going to talk about Lutheran-Muslim relations since September 11. Now let us turn to part 1. No doubt. In this century, the world ruled by America. America is ruling the world from New York. Yeah. New York was ruled from the World Trade Center. September 11, a night pierced in the heart of America and therefore to the world. What really happened on September 11, 2001? We were 12 years ago on that day. What do you remember about that day or the days immediately after? If you are in junior, high school, or even the first years of college, you may have been too little to be aware of what was happening on that particular day. If so, what you heard from others or other friends or relatives about what those days and weeks were like? Were you old enough to remember anything about September 11th? Or the days that followed? If you don't remember anything, what memories of that day have you heard from your older friends or relatives? Yeah. 9/11 was a series of 4 coordinated attacks launched by the hijacker group from the United States in New York City and the Washington D.C. metropolitan area. On Tuesday, September 11, 2001, the September 11 attack was the most deadly single-day assault on civilians in the United States history. Early in the morning of September 11, 2001, 19 hijackers took control of 4 commercial airlines en route to California after takeoffs from Boston, New York, and Washington D.C. Large planes with long flights were intentionally selected for hijacking because they would be heavily fueled. 2 of those planes, American Airlines Flight 11 and United Airlines Flight 175, were crashed into the north and south towers, respectively, of the World Trade Center complex in New York City. 3 buildings in the World Trade Center complex collapsed due to fire-induced structural failure. The South Tower collapsed at 9:58 a.m. after burning for 56 minutes in a fire caused by the impact of United Airlines Flight 175 and the explosion of this fuel. The North Tower collapsed at 10:28 a.m. after burning for 102 minutes. When the North Tower collapsed, debris fell on the nearby 7 World Trade Center building, damaging it and starting fire. This fire burned for hours, compromising the building's structural integrity, and 7 World Trade Center collapsed at 5:21 p.m. Consequently, within 2 hours, both towers collapsed with debris and the resulting of collapse of other buildings in the World Trade Center complex, as well as major damage to 10 other large surrounding structures. More than 90% of the workers and visitors who died in the towers have been at or above the points of impact. In the North Tower, 1,255 people at or above the point of impact were trapped in dive of smoke, fell or jumped from the tower to escape the smoke and flames, or were killed in the building's eventual collapse. 107 people below the point of impact died as well. In the South Tower, 630 people died in that tower, fewer than half the number killed in the North Tower. Casualties in the South Tower were significantly reduced by some occupants decided to evacuate as soon as the North Tower was struck. At least 200 people fell or jumped to their deaths from the burning towers, landing on the streets, on buildings hundreds of feet below. A total of 411 emergency workers died as they tried to rescue people and fight fires. The National Institute of Standards and Technology estimated that about 70,400 civilians were in the World Trade Center complex at the time of the attack. Turnstile comes from the port authorities suggest 14,854 people were typically in the Twin Towers by 8:45 a.m. The vast majority of people below the impact zone safely evacuated the buildings. After New York, New Jersey lost the most states in the city of Oregon. Despite the most states, more than 80 countries lost their citizen in the attacks on the World Trade Center. Weeks after the attack, the death toll was estimated to be over 600, more than twice the number of deaths eventually confirmed. The city was only able to identify the remains for about 1,600 of the World Trade Center victims. The medical examiner's office collected about 10,000 unidentified bone and tissue fragments that cannot be matched to the list of the dead. Bone fragments were still being found in 2006 by workers who were preparing to demolish the damaged Deutsche Bank building in 2010. A team of anthropologists and archaeologists searched for human remains and personal items at the Fresh Hills landfill where 72 more human remains were recovered, bringing the total found to 1,845. DNA profiling continues in an attempt to